Her name is Ayana. She's 50 years old and she lives as a vegan. Therefore, she does not eat either animal or dairy products. In fact, there's a growing number of vegans and vegetarians who do not consume animal products like Ayana. So what is the reason for people who choose to be vegan or vegetarian? There are three fundamental reasons. The first is her health. Because vegans eat no cholesterol and typically consume less saturated and total fat, the cholesterol levels are generally much lower than that of the general population. In the United States, the average cholesterol in vegan is 35% lower than non-vegans. According to a study, consuming red meat in general could increase the risk of heart disease up to 1,000% more than consuming solely plant-based foods.
The second is for the planet.
Producing a little more than 2 pounds of beef causes more greenhouse gas emissions than driving a car for 3 hours. Surprisingly, researchers at the University of Oxford found that cutting meat and dairy products from your diet could reduce an individual's carbon footprint from food by up to 73%.
The United Nations Environment Program claims the greenhouse gases footprint of animal agriculture levels that of every car, truck, bus, ship, airplane, and rocket ship combined. There is no pathway to achieve the Paris climate objectives without a massive decrease in the scale of animal agriculture.
The third is for animals. Isn't it because the chickens you usually eat have been bred to be so large that they can barely walk without being pained and are kept in tiny cramped cages?
You may eat meat without thinking anything, but we should not forget that there are animals that are killed in the background. Avoiding animal products is one of the most obvious ways you can take a stand against animal cruelty and animal exploitation everywhere.
It is said as not eating any animal products has a good impact on health, the planet, and animals.
Let's go back to Ayana. One day, Ayana went on a trip to Japan. She thoroughly enjoyed her trip. However, there was only one thing that troubled her. It was the meal. She couldn't know if she was able to eat the food that was served at the hotel she stayed at because she was not familiar with Japanese food. She was not able to truly enjoy Japanese food, which was one of the pleasures of the trip. Fulfilling her policy became a hindrance to enjoy the trip. It's time for Glabel! Glabel is the name of the application we developed. We went to interview vegan stores to find out how the people who would be using the product actually feel about it, and gathered a lot of information to develop the application. Furthermore, we made an Instagram account and utilized it too. Let's see how it works.
By setting the foods you can't eat at the beginning, the app will use that information to determine for you whether you can eat that food or not. Not only that, but the app introduces useful stores and provides articles so you can gather information.
このアプリを使っていろんな機能があって自分がやっていないダイエットのことについて知れたり、あとは、アプリを使用している人たちみんなでなんか場所を追加してみんなで作っていけるっていう感じが良かったと思います。
By using the app, Ayana was able to enjoy her trip to Japan without any inconvenience. Hi, I'm Nina. We studied Technovation girls with stellar knowledge of app development. From there, we gradually learned about business and coding, from mentors and ourselves. We worked on various things on our own, such as going on interviews, creating Instagram accounts, and forms. This helped us to get outside opinions.
The biggest obstacle we ran into was that we wanted to include OCR and translation features, but we needed an API to use them, which was too complicated for us to use. We had to change the app drastically.
As a foreigner in Japan, I've struggled a lot with food labeling. I have friends who are celiac, meaning they cannot process gluten in food, and most sauces in Japan contain gluten, making it a very risky challenge to eat anything without understanding the label. The label will help us to understand what we eat, keeping us healthier and safer.
We believe that Glabel can support a diversity of food choices and live your own diets everywhere.